As you know, in Humankind, you will combine cultures to create your own civilization. You will also be able to shape your civilization's ideology by making choices on civics and narrative events. This creates a dynamic system whereby your ideology and the ideologies of your opponents will shift over time.
Well, civics represent a pretty wide range of different aspects of your civilization. It's sort of the legal enactment of the moral choices and the values of your society. So questions like, how do you raise a military? How do you raise an army? Who owns the land? What's the structure of the government? These are the kinds of things that you use the civics points for that determine sort of the structure and the shape of your society and of your civilization. Ideologies are how we represent in the game world the values and the structure of your society. And we do that across 4 different axes. There's the economy, geopolitics, government, and your society in general. Now what happens is each time you select a civics option or a narrative event pops up and you respond to it, you're moving your society somewhere on those 4 axes. And in that way, you're shaping your society through your gameplay and through the decisions that you make. The narrative event system is inspired by actual historical events that occurred. And depending on actions you've taken previously in the game, decisions you've made, the area you're in, the culture you chose, you could have a narrative event pop up. So they're very situation specific. And in that way, when you play through the game a 2nd, 3rd, 50th time, you might still be seeing some new events based on that new situation. So what that means is an event will come up and you'll have to make a decision. The decision might be difficult, it might be expensive, but you have to go with it. And that means that you're also going to be changing your society on those ideological axes we spoke about earlier. An example, actually an easy example is, for instance, do you want your government to be a matriarchy, a patriarchy, or can both women and men serve? As you can guess, you make a decision that could have effects further down the road from a group of unhappy members of the society. So there's a few things to take into account. Your immediate situation, you're just trying to get out of it as easily as you can, and if you're doing that, what's that doing to your society? How's that going to affect your relations maybe with other empires? So there's a lot more built into it than just a fun thing happening, and we think that'll keep it really fresh for a lot of playthroughs and keep it feeling very unique.
So as you can see, ideologies are the result of many decisions. This dynamic system with shifting ideologies over time will help you shape your civilization and the story of your people.